homie, I'm a hustler.
So, we're going to assume that your goal as an investor is to do your first nothing down real estate transaction. As it should be, because you need to pile that cash up and sock it away or spend it on more marketing and reinvest it into yourself, your education, or buy properties that can make money for you. So we're going to approach this very process driven, and we're going to help you understand that the last thing you need to do is think about the transaction you're about to engage in until you have it under contract. So in the beginning, what you need to do is you need to attract distressed sellers. The only way to do that is to market. Do not think about anything else, whether you're reaching out to them directly and hoping that they contact you again, or you're putting broad advertising out there in the form of a billboard or a website, or maybe you're wrapping some cars, doing bandit signs. Whatever it is you're doing, focus on doing the best job you can at marketing and nothing more. Your goal is the next step. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't think about the potential houses you're going to buy. You want people to contact you and say, hey, I'd like to sell my house. Or maybe, hey, I'm not ready to sell my house. In which case you need to then place them in your follow-up system and contact them monthly. I'd say use 3 points of contact: text, phone call, email, maybe mail them a letter. The more you get in front of them, the more likely it's going to happen. When people contact you, if they don't go into your follow-up system and you're on the phone with them, your goal and the next step is to push for a meeting. Okay? Real estate is very archaic. It is a face-to-face, belly-to-belly business. I know a lot of people are using this DocuSign. Personally, if you want my advice on DocuSign, take DocuSign and stick it right in your... The reason why I say that is because courthouses will only record original contracts, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But when you're in front of that person, right, the only thing I want you to think about once you've made the appointment, I don't even really look at houses. I tell people, hey, give me the tour, great, whatever. I can't tell the difference if it's a colonial, a ranch, a Tudor, no idea. All I do is focus on the individual and the problem. Once we have some paperwork signed, then we got a deal, maybe. So when you go on appointments, all the time, every time, your only goal is one thing and one thing only: black ink on white paper. You need to capture the seller's signatures all the time, every time, and push for the close, push for the no, okay? I don't care what the property is worth. I do not give a okay? A matter of fact, this is me challenging you, so long as you use my paperwork that is linked on the bottom of this video, and it has liquidated damages language throughout. I challenge you to go out and tie up a house under contract for more than it's worth. Go ahead, overpay for it, please. All I want to see is that you can get something signed. I mean, it's like going on a practice date before you meet the chick you want to marry. Sure, you're going to have to bang a few pigs to get good at your craft. Same thing. Get in front of motivated sellers, push for the close, black ink on white paper. If they're not willing to sign right here, right now, today, the situation is going to get more urgent. Follow up with them, because they are on the tracks and the train is coming. The closer to the foreclosure they get, the more motivated they're going to be. And while we're doing that, smash that like button for me and give me a thumbs up on this video if you dig it. Once you've pushed for the close and you've captured signatures, you now have black ink on white paper, only then and never before do I condone doing your due diligence. I was working with a young man yesterday one-on-one, Raphael, incredibly brilliant guy, and sometimes it's harder for smart people to do this, and he just kept obsessing over repair estimates, what the place is worth, how are we going to get out of this. Don't worry about how to get into a problem until you're actually into it. Matter of fact, this is me challenging you to get into a situation I can't get you out of, so long as you use my paperwork that's linked on the bottom of the video. Challenge issued, go make a mess. Only after you have the purchase and sales agreement can you then pull comps. Can you then order a payoff? Then it's time to actually confirm what type of a deal you have. Maybe it's a wholesale deal, maybe it's a subject to, maybe it's a short sale, maybe it's something we don't typically talk about. There's a million different hybrids out there. But what we're looking to do is surgically extract as much money from this transaction as possible And we can't do that, or we're just wasting our time and brain power trying to figure out how to do that until somebody has agreed to let us help them. And an agreement is not a yes, you can sell my house. It is a written agreement. The one that's linked on the bottom. Okay? Do not think about what kind of a deal it is. Do not look on the MLS for deals. That is an absolute waste of your time and life. Do not figure out an exit strategy. Okay? Market, call, follow up, make appointments, get in front of the person, push for the close. Then, once you've captured the signature, again, confirm the deal, figure out what kind of deal it is, and if it's a good one, or even if it's not, go cloud the title, record your contract, record a notice of settlement. Just get comfortable with the process, okay? We want you to get your feet wet. You're not going to hit it out of the park all the time, every time. Matter of fact, the first time you get a purchase and sales agreement signed, that deal may not even close, but who cares, because you can now take the first step in the process, and that's all this is a process, something that can be replicated. And the more contracts you get signed, the more money you'll make. My name's Chuck Kohout. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's helped you stop overthinking. Think less, make more. Action is your most valuable asset. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.